Hey everyone, it's Coach Brenda Kelly. I am back again for another video. It's been a while. I had a little sickness going on. I had just finished with school and heading into Thanksgiving. And for some reason, at this time of the year, it always hits me. I don't get sick often, but when I do, I'm down for the count. So I had to regroup. I had to recuperate from all the illness, and I am back. I'm full force back. But I wanted to talk today about something that I've had to deal with, and that is boosting your immune system. And I want to share with you from a place that I have been just recently and just give you some tips on some things that you need to do to keep from getting where I was. So here we go. Okay, so I talked this week about in a short about boosting your immune system. So let me tell you, we'll start over again with number 1 is getting enough rest. You cannot work off of 3 or 4 hours of sleep and think that you are going to be okay. I will tell you now, from working night shift, I was in a habit of being up at night. So it's very hard for me to get my sleep, but I encourage you to really focus on getting that sleep. Focus on targeting for 8 hours of sleep, but working through that 6 to 8, but at least if you've just been doing like 3 or 4 hours, okay, target 7 hours, target 6 or 7 hours, and move yourself up as you go. So falling asleep, I want to talk about falling asleep because it's not just laying in the bed and going to sleep. It's removing electronics. It's getting everything away from your bed that is going to keep you from going to sleep. And one of the things when you're falling asleep, I was kind of researching a little bit about sleep, and I found that there are different levels of sleep. You start out, you're awake, you lay down, you're just relaxing, you think about going to sleep, you start thinking about how the day went, you think about, now if you have things on your mind, that is something that you need to work through, because when you go to sleep, you want to rest. I usually pray. When I'm laying in my bed, I'm usually saying a prayer, I'm thinking about, how good God is. I go there. So falling asleep, you're laying there, and then you go from that to a light sleep. That's where if something happens, you hear something, you can jump up because you are not truly asleep at that moment. You go from a light sleep to a mid-deep sleep. And then from that mid-deep sleep, you get to that REM sleep where you are asleep, where you may not even hear if the doorbell rings or if somebody knocks, because you are deep sleep, especially if you are exhausted. You may not hear a noise happening. So from that deep sleep, you go from that deep sleep back to the light sleep, and then you go through the stages again. So I encourage you to really take time and really focus on when you go to sleep, really getting to that place. Rest your body. Get your mind free of everything that you're dealing with, because it really affects your how quickly you heal from whatever it is that you're dealing with. So number 1 is sleeping, making sure that you're getting enough rest. Number 2, hydration. Now, I'm not going to tell you how much you should be drinking. I am just going to tell you that it's important that you get your water in. I always have my water close by. Always, always. If you see me, you know I'm going to have some water somewhere. So hydrating yourself. If you just don't like water, you can try lemon water. What I do too is I make a big jar of lemon water every week, so that when I have my teas, which I have my tea here now, and when I have my tea, I add lemon water. Part of it is lemon water and part of it is regular water. And I make it so it's lemony taste to it. It's not just all tea. So I make my tea part lemon and part regular water. So you can, however you want to do it, Drink some lemon water. It's good in the morning. If you get that in, it helps to detox. It helps to cleanse. You know, if you're having problems with constipation, it helps with that. It helps to make your skin look nice. So drink your lemon water. Get that in first thing in the morning. So hydration. And number 3 is eating whole foods. Eating whole foods. Now, some people say, well, I take it in a capsule, my fruits and vegetables, but eating whole foods, getting those vitamins in, eating foods that are good for you, vitamin C, lemons, oranges, leafy greens, strawberries, those are all full of vitamin C. Vitamin E, almonds, spinach, broccoli. And then vitamin D, you have salmon, you have mackerel, you have tuna. For zinc, pumpkin seeds, crab meat. Those are some of the things that you can take in. Whole foods. Now, I'm going to tell you, eating whole foods instead of junk food, because a lot of times if you've packed your body full of junk, full of sugary sweets, especially during the holidays, there's a lot of chance of having sugary sweets. So really watch how much of that you are taking in daily. Another thing that I do is I take a vitamin D supplement, vitamin D or vitamin D3 supplement, 3,000 to 4,000 units. I take 5,000 units, and I recently had my vitamin D level done, and it was within normal range. And so I have done 5,000 units forever. So vitamin D, it's good for your organs. It's really good for your immune system. Another thing is a multivitamin. A multivitamin with B vitamins, with vitamin C and zinc, because those are the things that will help with healing. Bone broth. Bone broth is good as well for your immune system. I always say this word wrong. Turmeric, you can say turmeric, however you want to say it. But that's another one. I make a golden milk at night. If you have trouble sleeping, try that with some almond milk and some the turmeric powder. You can add that and add a little honey to it and make a little latte, something like that. Or ginger tea. Ginger tea is another thing that's good for your immune system. Green smoothies. Adding a smoothie every morning helps to boost your energy. It helps with your immune system. You're adding those leafy greens into your smoothie. Increasing your veggies. Increasing your vegetable consumption. It helps to decrease your inflammation, and it helps to reduce stress. So these are some of the things that I want to encourage you to do, because every single thing that you do helps. When I went to the doctor, I went because a lot of the kids, me being a school nurse, a lot of the kids came in the week before Thanksgiving with COVID, with flu, with strep throat. And I felt myself, I was like, oh boy, we have to hurry up and get over this week before the holiday, because I got to get myself boosted back up again. I could feel myself. I'm the first line of defense, so I have no way out. And but when I did go to the doctor, she said, I can see it. She said, you do have strep throat, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just starting. And so, adding all of the things that I add to my diet could have helped to keep it from getting too bad. So boosting your immune system by using whole foods, decreasing the junk food, decreasing the sugary foods, it really makes a difference. A couple other things I want to talk about is your workout. Your workout, and you're probably saying, okay, you always talk about a workout. Your workout is important. When you're working out, when you're exercising, it also helps with your lymph nodes. Usually for me, when I start getting sick, the first thing that happens is right here on the sides of my neck where my lymph nodes are. They start to swell. I start to feel them. I can actually feel them, feel myself coming down with something, and they swell and they hurt. So my lymph nodes, when you work out, it helps to drain that. So keeping your lymph nodes working out, you're moving, it helps to drain that. So it also reduces a lot of inflammation when you're working out, when you got that blood flowing, and it helps to support detox organs. So the more you work out, the better you will be. Getting fresh air is important as well. Now, during the winter months, we are missing out on working out as much. There's not a lot of activity going on. You know, you don't have the swimming places open. You don't have the tracks. You know, they're there, but who's going to get out? People are like, it's too cold to go out. I encourage you to keep moving, even if it's at home. I do my workouts at home. Now, when I can get out and get some fresh air, I will. But during the winter months, a lot of people sit back and they don't do anything. But you have to get up and get moving. Get your body moving. Get your blood flowing. I don't care what age you are. If you're 15 or if you're 75, get up and move. Move your body. I'm not asking you to do what is it called? Cartwheels. I'm not asking you to do that, but I'm asking you to move your body. Even if it's just something quick that even if you're sitting in a chair, you can still move those feet, move those arms up and down. When you do this, do you know that your heart rate is going up just from me doing this right now? My heart rate is going up. I know it is. I feel it. So whatever you can do to work out. Whew, I felt that already. So get out and move. Wherever. You can pick a spot in your office, in your bedroom, get you a couple of dumbbells and work out. Move your body. That is important. Okay, let me take a sip here. My throat is still a little dry. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about, and I talk to the kids about this all the time, hand washing, good hand washing. Because guess what? We touch doorknobs, we touch tabletops, we touch desks at work, we touch other people, and our hands are full of bacteria. Someone that just went and just put their hand on the table, and you come along later and say, ha, and put your hand on the table. Bam, there you go. It's on your hand. You don't see it, but it's on your hand. You don't know who touched that tabletop. You don't know if that they just went, you don't know that. But they touched the table, and there you are touching the table. So that's how colds and flu, you pick those things up. So what am I telling you to do? Good hand washing. Good hand washing is not putting your hands under the soap and then turning the water on and put your hands under the soap. A lot of times the kids do that. I watch them when they get ready to wash their hands. They put some soap on their hands, and then they put them under the water and start doing this. No. Putting the soap on your hands, lather up your hands. Lather. You can sing the happy birthday song. That's what I tell them to do. But if you have an Apple Watch, guess what? Your Apple Watch will tell you. If you wash your hands, your Apple Watch will tell you 20 seconds. And when you think about it, it's like, wow, this is a long time. But it's time that you can clean all that bacteria off of your hands and then rinse your hands. So pay attention to that when you are washing your hands. Do a good job. I mean, we're adults, but guess what? Sometimes we're like, I gotta hurry up. No, Take time, because you may have touched a surface that you need to take care of that. Okay, next thing that I tell the children, not to touch mouth, nose, and eyes. Those 3 areas are the areas where bacteria gets in. When you're touching, when you are, touching your nose, wiping your nose, maybe rubbing it, when you're rubbing those eyes and you have touched the surface, whatever that bacteria is getting in through those openings in your body. So try to be mindful of how much you touch those areas. Washing your hands, good hand washing. And those are some of my tips for you for this season. Like I said, really focusing in on how you take care of your body, how you live during this time, especially in the winter season. And for some people don't like to wear a mask. But if you, and there are some people that wear a mask because during COVID season, they didn't get sick, and because they wore a mask. So it's up to you, mask or no mask, it is up to you. It's clearly up to you. Because I work in the health field and I work around children all day, I wear a mask. So I encourage you just to be mindful and focus on your immune system, getting your rest, hydrating yourself, eating whole foods, eating fresh fruits and vegetables, the things that are going to help to heal your body. And one of the most important things is working out, getting some movement in, doing it every single day. Even if you're not doing a complete workout, sit down, lay down and stretch morning and night, because when you stretch, it really makes you mindful of how important it is to take care of your body. All right, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will be back soon. Take care.